Okay, well, I feel it's needed, so we're going to do a local weather update today because we did have a lot of rain over the past couple of days. Friday, yesterday was like showery on and off. There were a few little breaks, but not. It was a pretty miserable day. You had to pretty much just stayed inside. Today, we had the rain in the early part of the day, and then luckily by after 2, 3 o'clock, it cleared on out of here. And you can see we had some clouds around and some breaks throughout the day today. If we look at our what the skies were like today. You can see they started trying to break up a little bit in the afternoon here, and you can see this is what happens when you don't have sun and you're trying to take pictures of full colors. So we have to actually use the high dynamic range on the camera, high dynamic range setting, which definitely makes it look a lot nicer. And you can see here takes a high dynamic range is basically HDR, if you know what that is, but this is what it looked like here. And you can definitely see some color coming out here at Mill Lake. Definitely good to see, even after the rain, that we still have a lot of color to look at. And then the night, the clouds broke up for a little bit. You can see there's the moon. It's at Rockville Center, and then we had a few passing clouds, and then the clouds kind of came back in on us. So we're going to go look at our rainfall total. Rainfall reports for the past 38 hours from the National Weather Service. Just scroll through these quickly because some areas did wind up getting a lot of rain, particularly eastern Connecticut, New Haven County, places like Hamden, almost 3 inches of rain there. In Hasbrook Heights and Bergen County, 2.37 inches. So some areas really did overperform, particularly in New Jersey. Essex County, 1.17. Harrison and Hudson County, 2.52 inches. And as we go into New York here, you can see the city. Brooklyn, over an inch there for most areas. For only one report in Nassau County, Great Neck reporting 1.50 inches. Central Park, 1.46. So you got 1.5 inches there, basically. Putnam County, another area hit hard, 1.89 into Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring, not Cold Spring Harbor, Cold Spring. Staten Island, you also had over an inch there. Rockland County, Nanuet, just over 2 inches there. So some of these areas were really hit hard. The Hudson Valley, but also Suffolk County as well. West Hampton got 1.55 inches of rain. Eastport got 1.3 inches of rain. So it was a real soaker. And Westchester County had a play like Shrub Oak, 1.92 inches of rain. We're going to go to the map, and we're going to look at the rainfall totals. Current conditions, you can see we have some breezy conditions. Ice slips 57, 46 is your dew point, so not that much of a spread, which is why we have the clouds. Air pressure is still pretty low. We have a pretty deep low, and that's what's causing these winds to stir up as well. So we'll look at our rainfall totals on this map here. So we'll go here and we'll look at our rainfall totals. I guess we'll put 48 hours here. So this will kind of show us the rainfall totals. Give us a map, and you'll see the higher amounts actually over the Pine Barrens areas here, and then a little less as you get into western Suffolk, and then it goes up again a little bit as you get into Nassau. Highest amounts, though, northeast New Jersey, Hudson Valley. That's where some of the heavier rain fell. And as we go into New Jersey, over an inch in a lot of areas, 0.98 in Toms River, 1.21 at Lakehurst. So some of these areas got a little higher amounts here. Places like South Howell, 1.50 inches, and Point Pleasant, 1.96, almost 2 inches there, depending on where the heavier showers wound up setting up. We have that gale warning that's in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow because of the wind. So we'll go and look at our what it was like at Islip the past 3 days. So you'll see that they had the temperatures got up into the low 60s. That's all we got up to today. You could see when the wind shifted to the northwest, it was pretty gusty. And you could see that light rain was lingering around until 1:30 there. We had light rain there. Northwest winds. The winds actually shifted around 6 this morning. We actually had the cold front come through. But, there's a low pressure system, so the rain lingered around. You could see yesterday we had rain, mist, fog at certain times of the day. So, yeah, it was a pretty miserable day yesterday. So, good thing is it's over, and this rainy misery hopefully won't be back for a while. There's your low pressure system, and we're just going to cover the weather into tomorrow and Monday. So, you'll see here Sunday, you can see we still have that tight gradient there, so the winds are still out there. The good news is no precipitation over us. Monday, the gradient relaxes, high pressure builds in. We'll have more sunshine and less wind. So we'll go to the HRRR. We're in the northeast already. Let's go to HRRR here. And we'll go ahead and look at the HRRR. Obviously, we're done with the precipitation. You can see that here. And there's your low. It kind of, again, just kind of unusual the way it just moves southeast like that. Really unusual. But you can see that tight pressure gradient there, right? So dew points and wind flow, west winds. As we go into tomorrow, you'll see the dew points do drop. Drier air comes in, especially toward the afternoon. Winds go a little more northwest. And then on Monday, we have more of a northwest to north flow and low dew points as well. So that'll definitely bring us better skies. We had a lot of clouds around today. Tonight, we're not going to drop. We're not going to have that radiational cooling, but it's still going to be pretty chilly, probably up from 40s to around 50. Tomorrow is going to be much cooler than today, with highs only struggling to reach the mid-50s. So it's going to be pretty chilly. Maybe if you're in Jersey, you might get a little closer to 60, perhaps southern Jersey, but other than that, it's going to be pretty chilly. Tomorrow night is going to be very chilly. So tomorrow night is when you're going to have temperatures drop to around 40 in a lot of locations, low 40s. And if there is radiational cooling, below freezing temperatures for the Pine Barrens are possible. And then for Monday, you see maybe it gets a little warmer. Maybe we're in the upper 50s with more sun. All right, so let's and we can pull this up here, pull up the diagram here, and we'll put like 16 right around noon here, and you'll see. You look at the sounding, you see they're touching here, so that means cloud cover, mostly lower cloud cover here. So stratocumulus, see less of it over New Jersey at this time around 16Z, but as we get toward 18Z, I think it'll increase in New Jersey, and we'll see those touching as well. If we can get this to load, yeah, they're getting close to touching. We'll have to see. They may not. There probably is more of a likelihood for some sunshine if you're in New Jersey. There'll still be some clouds, but more clouds over Long Island. But then as we go to Monday, you'll see we hit this, and you'll see we'll have those lines pretty spread apart if we can get them. If it'll work, there we go. So they're still kind of close together at the surface here. Still kind of close together, at least over Long Island. Let's see what it looks like over New Jersey. It's a little bit better, but still close together, so there could still be a few clouds around. We can also look at the RGIM and show you the sky output on that. And you'll see, again, tomorrow you'll see there'll be some of that stratocumulus. Again, more likely over Long Island, I think, less over New Jersey. So if you're from southern New Jersey, maybe you'll have some more sunshine there, perhaps. More likely, maybe you'll have some mostly sunny conditions, but here I think at best it'll be partly sunny. And then as we go to Monday, that's when we'll have mostly sunny conditions across our area with high pressure building on. So that's going to wrap up this local weather update, and I'll have a longer one for you tomorrow night covering the week ahead. And but I don't do these as often anymore. So have a good night.